All right, so in today's lesson, square roots and cube roots. So 4, 6, square roots and cube roots, numbers like 9, 25, and 144 are perfect squares. They're perfect squares because they are squares of integers, meaning you have a number and then you take it and multiply it by itself. Like 3 times 3 is 9, so 2 integers, 9. 5 times 5, 12 times 12. Those are perfect squares. The opposite of squaring a number is finding the square root. So, right. The radical sign is this symbol right here. So a lot of people call this the square root symbol. We use it, but remember, the radical sign can be used for square roots, cubed roots, fourth roots. There's different things that we can do. So that's just called a radical sign. It is used to indicate a non-negative square root. Every positive number has both a positive and a negative square root. So the square root of 36, 6 times 6 is 36. Negative square root of 36 is negative 6. Plus or minus the square root of 36 would be plus or minus 6, meaning 6 or negative 6. Because 6 times 6 is 36, and negative 6 times negative 6 is 36. So find each square root. So how do we get 9? What integer can we multiply by itself? So the square root of 9 is 3. Now, it's the negative square root of 84. If the negative is on the inside, we can't do it. But because it's on the outside, we can. So this would be negative, and then how do we get 64? 8 times 8, so negative 8. And then plus or minus 2, since the plus or minus is out here. And now, because this is on the inside, we can't do this. If you were to actually type this into your calculator, so if you were to go to your calculator, and you were to type in, what is it, negative, square root of negative 81. So if you typed in, move this over this way so we can see this. So here's your square root symbol in blue right above the x squared button. So second, x squared, and then type in negative 81. You get no real answer. So it's a non-real. So no real answer for that one. So when the negative's on the inside, we don't get an answer for that. So then we would just say no real answer. All right, estimate each square root to the nearest integer. So we can do this on a calculator. So find the square root of 33. So second, square root 33, enter. I'm sorry, I need to get out of that. Second, square root 33, enter. And we get 5.74456. So estimate it to the nearest integer. So that would be 6. So we say squiggly line because we're approximating. So approximately 6. Negative square root of 129. So the negative's on the outside, we're good to go. So negative second square root 129. And we get negative 1.135781669. I'm still in scientific notation. So don't worry about that. But we get then negative 1 would be my answer for the nearest integer would be negative 1. So we say approximately negative 1. All right, a cube root of a number is one of 3 equal factors. So now I have a number multiplied together 3 times. The symbol that has the 3 in the little nook in the radical sign is used to indicate the cube root of a number. The cube root of a positive number is positive. The cube root of 0 is always 0, and the cube root of a negative number is negative. Now, here's the difference. Before, we could not take the square root of a negative number, but we can take the cube root of negative numbers because a negative times a negative would actually be a negative answer. So it is possible to get a negative answer when we have cube roots. So the cube root of 343. So again, we go to our calculator. Now, if you want the cube root, go under math, and it would be number 4. So So there's my cubed root of 343. Close the, or you don't have to close parentheses. Hit enter. And that would be 7 exactly. I'm going to actually get out of this. Go to scientific. Make sure you're in normal. Hit enter. Enter. Go back out. Hit enter again. And I get 7. So the cubed root of 343 is 7. So I'm going to come back here. And that equals 7. Now I want the cubed root of negative 729. So the cubed root of, so math, number 4, the cube root of negative 729, and that is going to be negative 9. So we come over here to negative 9, and we say negative 9, and the cubed root of 64. So we go back to our calculator, and we go math, cube root, 64, enter, and we get positive 4. So we go here, and we say positive 4. Estimate the cube root of 83 to the nearest integer. Okay, so the nearest integer, cube root of 83, math, 4, 83, enter, 4.36, so approximately 4 would be our answer for this. So we would say approximately 4. And that's how we deal with square roots and cube roots.